Hello everyone. In the last class, we've already discussed about the different types of function related concept, and today we'll discuss the storage classes present in C++. Okay, these things we have already discussed in C. The same concept is discussed in today we'll discuss in C++. We have already discussed in C the different storage classes present. The same thing is here, nothing new is there, but for revision purpose just I will tell you about the different storage classes present in C or C++. So let us start today's class. My name is Devashish Party. Okay. So what is basically storage class? Storage class is generally used to define the lifetime and visibility of a variable and or function within a C++ program. Okay. Why I am using the storage class, or what are the requirement of storage class? Let us consider you are declaring one variable that is known as int x. Okay, I am declaring just the variable int x. So int is known as my data type and x is known as my variable. So besides this data type and variable, why I am using the different storage classes present in C++. Okay. So why I am generally using the storage class? Storage class generally describe the lifetime of a variable. Storage class describes the lifetime of a variable. So what is basically lifetime? Lifetime means where the variable actually exists, where the variable destroyed. That generally known the lifetime. Okay, where the variable starts its execution and where the variable ends its execution is nothing but my lifetime of a variable. Okay, lifetime is nothing but from where the variable starts, from where the variable ends. Okay, or you can say that from where memory is allocated for the variable and for where memory is deallocated for the variable. Allocation and deallocation period is known as my lifetime. Okay, starting or ending of execution of a variable is known as my lifetime. Okay, and what is basically visibility? Visibility is nothing but it refers to the module of a program in which the variable is accessible within in which block. If one variable is accessible throughout the program, or the variable is accessible inside one function, or the variable is accessible in two functions, or the variable is accessible in three functions, that generally describes the visibility of a variable. So lifetime plus visibility is equal to storage class. Okay, lifetime plus visibility is equal to the storage class. Okay, next. So what are the different storage classes present in C or C++? Now generally we have automatic, register, external, static. These are the different storage classes present in C++. Another storage class is present that is known as volatile. Okay, automatic, register, external, static, volatile. But volatile is not mentioned here. But we have generally 5 type of storage class are present in C or C++. That is known as automatic, register, external, static. So for automatic, we are generally using the keyword auto. For automatic storage class, we are generally using the keyword auto. For register storage class, we are generally using the keyword register. For external storage class, we are generally using the keyword external, and for static storage class, we are using the keyword static. So auto, register, extern, static. These are the 4 keywords generally used for automatic, register, external and static storage classes. And for volatile, the keyword is also volatile. Okay. Then what is the lifetime of automatic keyword, automatic storage class? Now within a function block where the variable is declared, let us consider I am writing one function void sum and declared one automatic storage class variable. Then the lifetime of a variable is inside the sum function. Okay, and visibility is local. And what is the initial value? Garbage value. Okay, garbage value, let us consider I am just writing the variable and not initializing the variable. I am just declaring but not initializing the variable. That means what is the initial value? Garbage value. Garbage value means compiler defined value. Okay, any value. Okay, then register, keyword is register, lifetime is function block, visibility is also local and initial value is garbage. Okay, for external, keyword is external, lifetime is whole program. Throughout the program the variable is exist, but for automatic and register the lifetime is only inside the function where the variable is actually declared. Okay, but for external the variable is exist throughout the program. Okay, visibility is global. Okay, you can access anywhere, and initial value is 0. If you are just declaring the variable, if you are just declaring the external variable and not initialize, the initial value is 0. And for static also the lifetime is whole program but visibility is local. Okay, and the initial value is 0. So what is generally automatic storage class? It is the default storage class for all local variables. Okay, automatic storage class is generally used for all the local variables and it is the default storage class. What is the meaning of default storage class? If I not writing any storage class, then by default the storage class is automatic. Here I am just writing float y is equal to 3.45. I am not mentioned any storage class. That means by default the storage class is auto. Okay, the auto keyword is applied to all local variables automatically. Okay, int y is similarly is same as auto int y. Float y is equal to 3.45 is same as auto float y is equal to 3.45. Okay, here I am just declared and initialized the variable, but here I am just declaring the automatic variable but not initializing any value. That means by default value is garbage value, because for automatic by default value is garbage value. Then register storage class, automatic and register both are same, but before the variable name auto keyword is used, but here before the variable name register keyword is used. Okay, register keyword is used. This is the first difference. Second difference is, in this case the variable is stored inside the RAM. The variable is stored inside the RAM, but here the variable is stored in the CPU register. Okay, here the variable is stored in the CPU register, but in this case the variable is stored in RAM. This is the difference between automatic and register storage class. Okay, so the register variable allocates memory in register rather than RAM. Okay, its size is same of register size. It has a faster access than other variables. Okay, it is generally faster access. It is recommended to use register variable only for quick access such as in counter. Okay, here I am using register variable where the variable is repeatedly used in the program. Okay, and very important note is we cannot get the address of register variable. Okay, because these are stored in CPU register, we cannot get the address. Then static storage class. The static variable is initialized only once and exists till the end of the program. It retains its value between multiple function calls. The static variable has the default value 0, which is provided by the compiler. Okay, so let us see one program of static variable. Here I am declaring this is a static variable and this is an automatic variable, not mentioned as a storage class. So that means this is automatic, auto int j is equal to 0, local variable. Okay, I am incrementing I and j. Okay, and here displaying I and j. Okay, so this is the main function. So first time this function is called. Okay, this is the function call. Inside main function, I am writing just the name of the function. That means this is a function call. I have already told you in the previous class. So whenever this function is called, it is directly jump to the definition part. This is the definition part because actual code is written here. So int I is equal to 0. Okay, j is equal to 0. I plus plus, that means 0 is changed to 1. J plus plus, 0 is changed to 1. So 1 and 1 is displayed. For I, value is 1. For j, value is 1. When the function is end, we know that automatic variables are destroyed, but static variables remains its value till the end of the program. Till now the program is not ended. Okay, so second time the function is called. So again it jumps to the definition part. Since I is a static variable, it is initialized once. Second time it is not initialized. Okay, so what is the current value? 1. Incremented, that is 2. J is equal to 0 means 1. Okay, so I value is 2, j value is again 1. Again function is called. I plus plus means 3, j plus plus, j is 0, that is 1. So now the program ends, so both the variables are destroyed. So for static, it is initialized for the first time and again its value remains same for each function call. Okay, so for external storage class, it is visible throughout the program. Okay, and here the keyword is extern. Extern int counter is equal to 0. So this is all about your storage class. Thank you.